welcome back and thanks again for joining us. Now, if you've just joined us, you've missed one interview that Sam Marshall had with a meteorologist talking about the effects that the weather has on our environment. He's in Kimberley. He was like a kid in a candy store. You should have seen him with all the apparatus and some of that technical equipment, the big balloon that goes up in the air and measures the temperature and all of that. Sam, have you recovered somewhat?
Good morning again, and I've got to be honest with you, no, because a little bit later we're going to simulate a tornado. Can you imagine? Wrap your mind around that. That's going to be absolutely awesome. But right now, big names in the motor industry are planning to build an electric grid for hybrid and electric cars. Now, this is meant to expand sales in the vehicles that will obviously have an impact on pollution. Now, joining me right now from Fleet Services is the Deputy Director General in the Department of Environmental Affairs, Gert Rossouw, and I'm inside. Let me just set the scene for you. I'm inside a fully electric car, not a hybrid. We'll find out what the difference is in a couple of minutes or so. Gert, good morning. Thank you very much for joining me here on Morning Live. But before we talk about sales and before we unpack what is happening here today, let's talk about just that difference quickly. We're in a fully electric car. Most of us, we know hybrids. What's the difference?
The simple difference is that a hybrid vehicle is powered by both the internal combustion engine as well as electric motor. Usually the electric motors are only operational on speeds less than 60 kilometers an hour, whereas on a pure electric vehicle, the vehicle are only powered by electric current from a battery in the vehicle.
Okay, you can start the car for us in the meanwhile, but talk to me, how popular are sales of these vehicles? Because we are aware of all the media hype coming from America about the hybrids. We've seen the work that Elon Musk has done with the Tesla car. How popular are they in South Africa?
Currently in South Africa, Nissan was the first company to launch in February 2014. They had sales of more than 50 vehicles up to date. BMW launched about a month ago with their i3, and currently their sales are also booming.
Can we get you to start the car so we can hear what it sounds like?
To be quite honest, currently the vehicle is already started.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. That's insane.
No, fact of the matter, there's no sounds. Even if you start to drive, the sounds are limited basically to the tire on the tires on the top. Just a second.
This is
we go.
This is not the typical kind of gear lever that I'm used to.
No, that is a selector switch for the forward and reverse action of the vehicle.
Okay. So today we're going to show people coming here today, nearly 3,000 people. Are people switching on to the idea of being greener?
People are very, very positive about the facility, but it's still very new in South Africa, and obviously it's going to take some time before everyone adapts to the idea.
Gert, very quickly, how much will this set you back if you wanted to buy? Ayanda wanted to buy it.
Right. Nissan Leaf is in the region of 450,000, and then your BMW i3 is about 520,000.
Wow, Ayanda, I'm sure you can afford this. I'm still going to save a little. But that's Gert Rossouw, he's the Fleet Services Manager for the Department of Environmental Affairs. And we're in a fully electric car that'll be on show here at the Meet Pera Convention Center. Let's go back to you in studio. Loads more still coming from us here in Kimberley.
Thanks so much, Sam. I'll tell you what, since you've got R500,000 rand lying around doing nothing, how about you buy it for me for my birthday? It's coming up on the 30th of July, so I'll expect it for you. Please get it for me in red, then we have a deal. All right, and I know exactly what kind of music you and I can be playing when we're riding in my new electric car. We can listen to our next artist.